Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers, thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. Well, I got a nice lesson for you today. Let's do it. Right isms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinking mission. And that's what I'm on. It's to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life. Excuse me. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission that all right thinkers do just that. My goal is to give you the information that you need to do just that. Know thyself. So the question is, do you know you? It's rhetorical. If not, tune in. I got you. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Right quick, I got a quick lesson that I've seen I just threw together. So, but to get the point across, you know the deal. Right thinkers, let's talk about teachers don't debate and debaters don't teach. I'm watching these young guys with knowledge of a lot of stuff, not so much themselves, but they have a lot of knowledge. And all they want to do with it is compete back and forth. And that to me don't make much sense. I respect that they spent time to gain the knowledge and obtain it, but I don't like the way they're using it. They're competing and not in a positive way. Okay, so let me talk about it right quick. I'm a teacher. No, whoa, whoa, no. I'm a master teacher. Get it right. Why? Because I have self knowledge, hence mastery of self. Master and a teacher, hence master teacher. That's, excuse me, I have self knowledge, excuse me, with self knowledge that I teach others, aka right thinking philosophy. I have the understanding, the wherewithal to do that. If you want to debate that, it makes much sense. But again, I don't debate. I teach. I teach again spiritual knowledge that you can what use and manifest to better yourself with no debating. If you're learning something, you're learning, you're listening, you're practicing, and you're implementing. You're finding out for yourself. Personal experimentation. That's what you do. And once you find out that that works, you continue and you get better, and then you look up, you mastered this quality, this concept that you live by now. It's way of life. That's how it's done. When I speak and I teach spiritual truth. Speak my karu from the heart. I'm here to help enhance, not to lie and swindle you. I ain't got time for that. Okay? So when I'm speaking my spiritual truths of our ancient ancestors, that's where I got it from. I didn't make it up. It worked for them thousands of years also. How about that? The Egyptians were the most highly rated civilization known to man. No matter what they tell you about them other stuff, yeah, I heard about that. I did my homework. I know what's going on. Remember, if you choose something to follow, you should do your homework. I've been spending 35 years doing my homework, so I made this choice a long time ago. That's why I do what I do now for you. Okay? With this. If you want to debate the truth, be my guest. I'm an educator, not a debater. So what I'm giving you is information and knowledge. I'm not throwing something out there that you can pick apart and tell me, no, no, no. I don't do religion. If you think you can pick apart spirituality, be my guest. Why? Debating and arguing a point usually only ends with what? Agreeing to disagree. I'm not here to debate. I'm here to enlighten, educate, hopefully inspire, and motivate. I'm not here to go back and forth with what I think, what you think. No time for that. I have a pastor, all biblical. We've been rolling the last 10 years now, and we haven't had a debate yet. First of all, our relationship is based on respect for one another and what we do. When you respect somebody, that means you sit, you listen, and you give them their due. If there's no respect, all you want to do is debate and argue. See, so there's nothing that going on with me. Debating, okay, did that. Yeah, okay. I'm a sage, not a debater. I will engage in good conversation intellectually, but I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth, him and the horn by this. No, I don't do that. So I know what I know. Simple as that. And if you know what you know, that's fine. But if you don't know you, tell me everything that you know is a waste of your time. Why? Because if you don't know you, you don't know jack. So I'm not going to debate knowledge of self. If you don't have it, that's your problem, not mine. I'm not going to debate you about that. When you open your mouth, you prove that. I ain't up to me to break you down and beat you up. No, no, no. I can, but I just choose not to. Been there, done that. Way past that. Now, if you don't agree with my spiritual truth, that's cool. That's your opinion. You got it right. That ain't got to be debated. It's your opinion to like or dislike a philosophical concept that I present. Nothing forced on you, okay? But we won't be debating. Simple as that. If you don't agree with it, fine. Keep it moving. And if we're discussing something, not don't agree with what you're putting out, I will let you know and bring on the problem. Okay? But if you have information that you can prove, that's not debate. That's educating, enlightening me. You giving me something that I can go with. That's teaching. Again, you teaching me something that I don't know, and I will listen and pay attention. I'm not going to debate with something that you tell me that I don't know. I'm getting enlightened. I don't have a problem listening and learning. If you have, but now listen, if what you have is belief as your proof, it's not going to be a debate, but I can prove your ignorance. And that's not debating, that's making a point. And when you come out your face, I will listen. And when I hear what you say, now I'm going to put in my intellect and my knowledge of what I know to substantiate what you said and prove it wrong. That's what I do. If you don't have enough information to substantiate what you said, then you're ignorant. And don't waste your time if you can't substantiate what you're trying to explain to me or get across to me or teach me. I teach only what I know. And knowing I don't know everything gives me the understanding that I'm willing to learn from somebody else. So I'm not hell bent to I'm smarter than you. Mm-mm. Ain't a competition with me. Understand that. See, I'm past that stage too. When you're just doing a certain level and you just going around arguing because you know a few things that other people may not know, okay, what do you know? You should start with that. If you want to go right here and debate and know you first, and then you can sling whatever you want after that. But without knowledge of self, you should not be doing none of that. Again, I teach, not argue or debate. I do what I do. For you, it ain't debatable, but some people want to. So watch this. What I do is I give life lessons when daily, every day. Sometimes two, three times a day. But that's my thing. All right. But I do what I do for you, and I give life lessons daily. And if you don't agree with my lessons, that's fine. That's your right. That ain't got to be debated. All you got to do is say, man, I don't agree with that concept. I go to church every week. I don't agree with everything they do, but I don't run around. I don't ever. Nope. Just shut my mouth and go along with the flow. Go along and get along, so to speak. Acquiesce. You don't have to be 100% in compliance with everything everybody do. I have been called a lot of names. None of them was pretty good, but and guess what? None of them called me wrong. I brag about being right, and I haven't been proven wrong yet. I'll wait. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right here. And I see people try to throw the contradictions in some of my lessons. Really? So those are the debaters. So y'all out there, I see you. But it's a lesson. Well, but you said this. Yeah, I said that, but my point I'm making as a lesson. You take it another way and misconstrue it. Well, you said this before. You said that before. No, it don't change. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. All right, let's go. I tell you, I teach spiritual truths that I spent over 35 years to learn. Didn't just start doing this yesterday or last week. You may not agree with my philosophy, but you can't argue the truth either. If right thinking philosophy ain't your thing, that's fine. You can't say it don't work. You can't say it ain't good. I don't do nothing but give information that you can use. And once you find out for yourself, you say, yeah, it worked. Thank you. Where we at? Yeah, okay, now I learned, understand this. I'm a master teacher, but guess what? In order for me to become a master, I had to learn as much as I taught. Why? Because I'm a student of spiritual knowledge first. Have been for the last 35 years. 40 years of learning that philosophy makes you a master. Still got a few years to go. So I'm still in training. Understand that. Let's go. Now, so-called debate. If I ask you a question, not to argue, but just ask a question because it's what you, and if you can't answer that question, you're not a teacher. Obviously not a master. Why? If you don't have answers to what you profess to be, you haven't mastered whatever it is you profess to be. Masons. I know guys got 3 degrees of masonry, call themselves a master, don't know jack about nothing. They run around with the ring, they run around with but they're perpetrating the fraud. If you ever had to sit them down and had them articulate from the first to third degree what they got, punch out. So as a teacher, did instruction for years, I know that. And a lot of guys, I open my first and third Saturday lessons. So again, moving on. If you're gonna do something, you should learn it, especially religion. Now, right quick. If I ask you questions, I'm not asking to argue. If I have questions about your belief system, it's not an argument or a debate. It's just a question. But when you can't answer the question, I'm the bad guy? No, I don't think so. But that's what happens. Now, if you're going to teach me something, you better know what you're talking about. I have a little thing called discernment. That means I'm able to know the difference between BS, okay, and real. So if what you give me is BS, I'm gonna call you on it. Yeah, understand that. So just we ain't gonna debate, we ain't gonna argue. But if you ain't all you cracked that debate, I'll let you know. Simple. I can answer personally any question you may have about me, myself, master self, and my right thinking philosophy. Again, I am the master of right thinking philosophy. There's no question about it that I can't answer. That's what a true master is. When you can master yourself, that's a start. If you a Christian, here you go, you should be what? A master Christian. Well, how you do that? Study, learn your history, and understand the theology of what you're part of. It's just that simple. You just rather have the preacher preach on Sunday and you get your little message. Don't touch the Bible until Sunday. And all you do is get the verse that the preacher. I know all that. I see all that on every regular basis. I got no sense, no use for none of that. I get the message. I enjoy it. I let them know good message. It came across real effective. I get it. Moving on. I'll see you next week. But I'm not gonna go pick that Bible up. I got other books I pick up and read of. That's what I do. But I do other books. That's one book. All right. Moving on. Let's go. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna let that go. Moving on. Where you at? Okay, Christian. Okay. If you're a Christian, be a good Christian. That means have knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, at least live it. If you're not articulate with what you claim to be, you should not be it. I'm just saying. Don't claim to be, and then when they ask questions, you can't articulate what it is you claim to be. They get mad at me. Moving on, let me wrap this up. Oh yeah, I gotta get done. Now, last one again. I appreciate you tuning in. They trying to offend nobody, just bringing out the difference. I'll answer questions about right thing philosophy, but I won't debate or argue about right thing philosophy. No need to. I have no no need to do that. I give you daily writism lessons when daily. And if you want to know what I teach, tune in. Question? Drop down. I got it. I'll answer. I've been doing this since I've been doing this. I got questions. I answer them. Hope they satisfactory because they take it and roll with it. Some want to debate. Don't do that. I make that clear. So they don't bother me. I do, excuse me, I don't know everything about anything. Mm-mm. Except moi and my philosophy. I can say that with conviction. Why? That's what I do. No, if nothing else, I know that, so I can say that. Watch this. But if you know yourself, that means you can answer any question about you. Period. Am I correct? So start with yourself, work your way out. Simple. Don't know about everything else, and then know how to self knowledge. They say self knowledge is the best knowledge. I'm just saying that's what I teach. Self knowledge, aka esoteric knowledge, meaning hidden underneath. It ain't for everybody. That's why I'm not for everybody. I understand that too. Let's go. Wrapping it up. I know right thinking philosophy works. If what you use it, how you know? Because I do. I use it daily. Trust me. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back.